Meet Georgina. She's been pulling all-nighters for weeks, aiming to ace that exam next month. Meet George. He's been burning the midnight oil for the last few months, trying to meet the deadline for the new company project. These two show what you would call the classic textbook cases for burnout. But the causes of burnout aren't only limited to your job. Let's take a look at some lesser-known or not very obvious causes that have an equally potent risk factor for burnout. 1. Negative perfectionism. Not all perfectionism is bad, but when the perfectionist within you never lets you feel satisfied with your achievements, it can morph into perpetual stress leading to burnout. Christina Mlock, professor of psychology at the University of California, Berkeley, says that distinctive indicators of burnout include a cynical attitude, exhaustion, and self-criticism. This means you may have a more negative attitude, be more irritable overall, and feel like you don't have a sense of purpose or meaning in what you do. 2. Elusive rewards. A study by Spring Health shows that 33% of workers aged 35 to 44 declared that insufficient paid time off, PTO, contributes to their burnout. Burnout can even sneak up on people with a genuine passion for their job. When you risk contributing too much of your enthusiasm, time, and energy to tasks and people that don't give anything back, burnout may catch you unaware. Classically, burnout is the triad of depersonalization, emotional exhaustion, and feelings of a lack of accomplishment, says Carol Bernstein, MD, a professor of psychiatry and behavioral sciences with the Albert Einstein College of Medicine in New York City. The absence of career growth and challenges may lead you to feeling perennially unfulfilled. 3. The commute diaries. With the recent relaxations in the stay-at-home rules and companies opening their doors for employees, the age-old ritual of commuting is slowly picking up pace again. A 2015 study from the University of Montreal found that even your everyday commute to the workplace can increase the risk of burnout, especially if the trip between home and your office is longer than 20 minutes. The researchers found that when a commute passes 35 minutes, workers expressed more negativity toward their job. When your commute begins to resemble a mini part-time job in and of itself, this leaves you feeling like you're wasting away your life, traffic jam by traffic jam. Maybe companies should look to allow employees to do more remote or hybrid work to lessen burnout risks at the workplace. If your company doesn't allow that benefit, living nearer to your office is a great idea too. 4. Lack of hobbies. Gauri Yurdi, a 37-year-old writer from Melbourne, told ABC, "Every day at that time, I sang a lot. It helped me slow down, be in the moment, and relieve stress." She picked up the ukulele after a tough few years that left her burnt out and exhausted. Music was a huge comfort. Hobbies like music or arts and crafts help detach you from daily stresses, and you feel refreshed. A research study on the association of enjoyable leisure activities with psychological and physical well-being concluded that hobbies positively impact both mental and physical health. Hobbies like painting or DIY crafts have a therapeutic effect on people. Participants noticed lower blood pressure, improved cortisol levels, and better physical functioning. Another study from New Zealand found that activities like songwriting, creative writing, knitting, or art increased well-being levels that lasted into the next day. 5. Overachiever mindset. We live in a culture that values work and productivity immensely, and where the get-rich-or-die-trying philosophy has gotten the best of us. From movies to music or the motivational culture, these things often describe happiness on the scale of money or success. Even the psychological motivation from influencers tells you to push your limits and try harder every day. This mindset is highly misleading and toxic, says resilience coach Deborah Bulick. It can easily become exhausting and overwhelming as the constant mental and psychological load causes significant internal stress, taking the burnout risk up to dangerous levels. 6. Perceived lack of control. Do you feel like you lack autonomy at your workplace? Is it difficult to access resources or have a say in decisions impacting your professional life? According to the Mayo Clinic, things like feeling a lack of control, work-life imbalance, lack of social support, and doing things that don't align with your values are major contributors to burnout. Feeling out of control can take a toll on your well-being, according to author and life coach Elizabeth Sanders. If you feel like you need to always be on call, it can take a toll on your sense of self and well-being. 7. Childhood trauma. Many adult issues tie back to childhood experiences, and research suggests that adverse childhood experiences, ACEs, can have an impact on how people deal with stress and increase the likelihood of burnout in adulthood. A study on childhood adversity at the University of Texas at El Paso School of Nursing found that undergraduate students who were exposed to a higher number of ACEs, such as abuse, neglect, or family dysfunction, experienced higher levels of burnout and depression. Identifying and admitting when you're burnout is half the battle. Once you have a place to start, you can take steps to address the issue and help improve your life. Ignoring it won't make it go away. Rather, making changes to your daily routine can help. You're not alone in this battle. If you're feeling burnt out, ask for help. Prioritize self-care. Putting yourself first is not selfish, it's mandatory. Do things you enjoy and say no to things that only add to your stress. Long walks, bath bombs, yoga, Netflix, whatever makes you feel good is what you should do. And remember, you matter. Have you enjoyed this video? If so, subscribe, share it with others, and check back here for new content daily.